Good day, everyone, and welcome to FXDD. Today, we have a webinar about 1 to 3 patterns and zigzags. But before I start, have in mind that Forex trading carries a high level of risk that is not true for all investors. Please educate yourselves on the risk associated with Forex market before you start trading live. Everything you see and hear from me is my personal opinion only. So we have more training webinars and more educational webinars at these addresses. So sign up and watch these webinars live. Of course, this webinar and all others are being recorded and will be uploaded to FXDD YouTube channel. So the first thing is, let me explain what is the one to. Basically, some people call it trend pullback or a trust pullback move. Some people call it zigzag. Some people call it waves. Some people call it ABCDs, and so on in between their pullbacks. So a lot of different names for one simple thing. Zigzag is simply a trend move. Whenever you see a zigzag, be it to the upside or to the downside, we know, and you also know, that we have a trend. So any move that has a trust pullback motion, unless it's sideways, it is a zigzag. Zigzags are one of primary qualifiers for trend. Also, zigzags allow us to place different trend lines. So when there is an uptrend, we place a trend line above the highs. When there is a downtrend, we place a trend line below the lows. So zigzag is one of the most useful ways of calculating trend moves, placing Fibonacci retracements, and especially expansions. We will come to that a little bit later. This is an example of a zigzag that is formed on the Australian dollar yen. And starting from this spot, we had a zigzag to the downside. So whenever price makes a high, low, a lower high, and a lower low, so this 4-sequence pattern actually is a zigzag, the start of zigzag. Now, every single 1 to 3 pattern that happened below the channel was a signal for a short trade. So here we had, you see, 1, 2, 3. The break of point 2 is an entry. Then this is 1.1, point 2, point 3. Break of point 2 is an entry. So all of these 1, 2, 3s are a part of a zigzag. So I'm not specifically talking about zigzag indicator. I'm mentioning actually zigzag pattern. We have also developed with Elite Currency, we developed a special indicator that I use to trade my account with FXDD. And this is one of the best trading strategies we develop basically on 1, 2, 3s and zigzags. And thanks to this and Camarilla MACD Core, the account here, you can see, I will just take a screenshot now from my FX book. You can follow it too. So you will see that the profits were huge. So this is also why I believe in these zigzags. Here it is, guys, a screenshot from my FX book. And you can see basically we have 574% of profits. The drawdown is only 65%, and this drawdown has been made from profits. You can see because the deposit never dropped below zero line. And basically all of this drawdown came from profits. Thanks to these zigzags, I mean, it doesn't need to be this big of result. I mean, I traded, of course, with much bigger lots when I made profits, so I'm risking profits only, not deposit. But the thing is that the zigzags and 1, 2, 3s, of course, made my account really sky high, and I like how it looks at this point. It is really, really nice to see that the account is growing. So basically, those 1, 2, 3s or zigzags are a part of the trading style that I use and I like to use. Now I will switch to actual screen, and I will show you the standard zigzag, and you will see how it looks like here on the chart. So let me quickly open the XM platform. the FXDD platform. Sorry, here it is. Here we go, FXDD, and then we have a zigzag here on the Australian dollar yen. You can see how the price behaves. Market is going down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up, and so on, making nice pullbacks towards lower levels. So the point here is to effectively try to use these 1, 2, 3. Sometimes we miss it. For example, the best 1, 2, 3s and zigzags are below the channel. I'm using the different channel 200 EMA for this kind of setups, but generally speaking, this channel is working as a charm. The best trades are often found when these zigzag or 1, 2, 3s are as close as to the channel as possible. Whenever I see a potential trade setup like this, because of the big gap, I don't trade. Of course, this template is my own. It's Camarilla Make This It from Elite Currency. And if you trade with FXDD, if you open the account live with FXDD, you will be able to get this template and all these custom indicators that we have made for a better price. So if you want to, of course, trade with us, open an account with FXDD and send us an email to info@elitecurrency.com, and you will be able to actually get this template for a big discount. So, but the primary prerequisite is to actually open the account with FXDD, by using link on our website. I will show you that right away. So our website is elitecurrency.com. So if you want to get a full discount on this template, you can go to a brokers list and open an account via this link. Send us an email to info@elitecurrency.com, and we will provide you with a nice bonus for bonus is actually a discount for this system, and you will be able to join our live trading group also. So the thing here is that these zigzags, well, they require also attention from time to time. Well, we can have such good entries, but sometimes we really miss it. But whatever the case is, zigzags are one of the best things you can trade in Forex market. I personally like to use, this is custom indicator that we have. It's called ECS price action. Okay. And here, if we go to, let's say we open a new chart, let's say we can open the same pair. Actually, we can open the Australian dollar yen, same thing here with the Australian dollar yen, and we go to the normal template without an indicator. Go to put the candlesticks here, and if we insert a standard zigzag that is found on each MT4 platform, let me quickly show you. Okay, I think I have it somewhere here also. It's a part of standard zigzag here, 1253, and you see it's different. It doesn't show exact zigzags such as our own indicator that we use. It's a little bit different. Our indicator is more precise than this, and it shows zigzags in a much better way. So here you go, you see the difference. Basically, there is a difference in zigzag, and this zigzag that we use is not repainting. This zigzag is always as it is. It doesn't repaint, giving false signals. So basically, one of the best things is, if you like to use 1, 2, 3s, have in mind that 1, 2, 3 pattern to the upside always begins with up move. The first up move on 1, 2, 3 pattern is called a trend move. The second move is correctional move. The third move is impulse move, and this is where you make entries. So this is point 1, this is point 2, this is point 3. At the break of point 2, you make your entry. So this is how I personally trade. The approach on this template, it's called Camarilla Make This It. It's a little bit different. It is I use multiple time frame analysis to assess trading setups, And usually if I notice that the setups are going in a trend direction, I also put 1 2 3s and trade it. So just going with the zigzag, our custom ECS price action, which shows 1 2 3 best possible 1 2 3 patterns and entries. So for all of you who want to have this system, open the account with FXDD by using our link and send us an email. We will give you a good discount, and we will also put you in our live trading group. Also, guys, if you don't want to go for it, then you can mix your own things up. Like you might actually put different tools for determining zigzags and 1 2 3s. But have in mind that this kind of approach, 1 2 3s and zigzags, work the best. As again, guys, as I showed you, I can show you that again. This is my account on myfxbook.com, and you can see it here on the account. Okay, fully verified account here, plus 574%. Okay, you can track it, you can follow it. Okay, this is the current balance here. The account has been running for more than a year, and I think that this is basically very, very good for all of you guys here. So let's see if I will make further, of course, success with the account. But generally speaking, guys, I'm always true to the fact that I trade my own style and my own systems. One of those is 1 2 3s. Let's see if we might have, let's say, an entry when we would place an entry long on the GBP Swissy. For we have, okay, GBP Swissy is not good in example, but let's say that we have move above the channel. If the price moves above the channel, I go to 1 hour template. Then if I see that the price is above the channel, I still go to 15-minute time frame, and this is 1 2 3. So if I see that 1 2 3, let's say it happens close to this channel, like something like this. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and I trade it. I would not place my trade here. It is too far away, but somewhere close to the channel, like this. These are always best 1 2 3s. Egor is asking, hi Nenad, do you apply Bollinger Band to EMA 200? No. I don't apply Bollinger Band. I don't need. I just watch different time frames, and I watch how price behaves in relation to those different time frames. I'm not actually applying any more indicators except that those. I mean, the point here is to have simple methods and simple systems, and I always try to keep it simple. So basically, the thing here is that we can always look for 1 2 3s that happen. If we don't see 1 2 3, guys, there are a lot of different markets, dollar CAD, for example, or I don't know, GBPN, those markets that have the ATR bigger than 100, there will always be trading opportunities. For example, this was a long trading opportunity, very, very good on the long side of the GBP dollar. Then we didn't have 1 2 3. See this is a down move. So when price moves down, remember this, when price moves down and you want to trade 1 2 3 to the short side, the first move is to the downside, then there is correction move, and then there is impulse move, and this is how you trade it, 1 2 3. For this to happen, 3 different time frames need to be aligned. So for me to trade GBPN to the short side, 4 hour needs to be below the channel. You see the channel is moving up, so the trend is up on 4 hour. It needs to be below the channel. 1 hour needs to be below the channel, but not with wick, but with the body. And only then I move to 15-minute and I search for entries on 15-minute time frame. So this is the best bet for you guys and the best way to trade 1 2 3s. So no more indicators, only channels, ATR, and of course our custom-made ECS price action indicator based on the Zig Zag. I think that you might give it a chance. As I say, our trading room is called ECS Live. That is the service that we trade a lot of setups per day. We are in a big profits, always keeping the trades updated and always showing you my performance because I'm a trader and I'm a fully transparent. So I hope that you enjoyed, guys. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. If not, we can call it a day. Basically, this is it. 1, 2, 3s, zigzags are the single most easiest pattern that you will ever encounter for trading in forex market. Everything else can be, of course, profitable or not, depending on your money management or your style, but these are things that make money. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, everyone. See you very soon, guys. Cheers, and as always, trade safe.